Alright, this is a part-time gamer. I'm going to be talking about Mario Sunshine for the Nintendo Gamecube. You might be asking yourself, how does a 3D platforming Mario game ever outdo Mario 64? Well, in this case, it really doesn't. The biggest mistake they made about Super Mario Sunshine is that it had to follow Mario 64. That is the game's biggest downfall, because Mario 64, even then, was a legendary game. It was, it was just the pinnacle of 3D platforming gaming. Everything copied it afterwards. It kind of changed the face of 3D gaming in general. People didn't think you could actually do that and have that control in 3D. This game had to be a little different in order to stand apart. And so, you got the weird little nozzle thing on the back. Water is a big concept in this game. It's a weapon and a way of getting around. Got a hover nozzle, which is nice. And you can also use the nozzle of the weapon. Let me see here. How do I change it? Not that. There you go. Anyway. And instead of going with a bunch of themes like they did last time, they choose one, which is kind of a seaside resort style, and they just kind of go with that. Graphics are obviously better than N64. It is a higher powered system. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of exploring. This is one of the 4 rocket nozzles. There's a squirter, which you always have. You alternate between the hover and this thing. This is, it's the rocket booster. That's what that is. It's a lot of fun. And there's also one that basically works as like almost, basically makes you run real fast. Makes it work as a jet ski at the same time. Yoshi is in this game, which is nice to see him return. He disappears when he gets into water, which is unfortunate because water is everywhere in this game. So yeah. That wasn't well planned out, was it? Was it? Water powers your nozzle, obviously. How do I get up there? Not by jumping. Oh God! That's that level. What else is there to say about this one? Did not do as well as Mario 64 or Mario. I don't know if it's done well by Mario Galaxy. Anyway, people kind of thought it was more of the same at that point in time. It just wasn't really doing anything different, which is kind of true. But it's still a strong game. If it wasn't a Mario game that had to follow Mario 64, people would like it probably more. This is the main town area, not like the castle. It's where you go to. It's where you go to get to the different levels. Blue coins in this game, basically pieces of stars. story of the game, basically you're trapped on vacation, you gotta rescue the princess and clean the town. Oh, little cutscene here. Oh, and there you go, you gotta rescue the princess. Not again. Who is that? Why is he wearing a Koopa thing? Or riding a Koopa thing? Could he be a relative of Bowser? Who knows? Anyway. There's not too much else to say about this game. It's not going to be Mario 64. Yeah, for some reason the flood talks. The machine talks. It's not going to be Mario 64, but not many things are going to be Mario 64. This is a strong game. If you've got a Gamecube, it's one of the best platforming games on Gamecube. If you got a Wii and it's sitting there $20, it's certainly worth it, you know? It's a well put together game. It just suffers from extremely high expectations, which is what Wind Waker went through, which is what a lot of things go through. After there's a really, really good game, it sucks to be the follow-up game. Just ask Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This, however, is one of the cooler things you can do in this game. I like to think of this game as some kind of the story of the Gamecube in general. It was a strong system, strong games, but you know what? When you keep having to follow really great things, and people have really high expectations for you, you know what? Things happen. It's good to see Nintendo coming back with the Wii. GameCube was a dark time for Nintendo, but they still produced some really good games. This one is one of them. Gee, I hope I don't have to fight that in the next 2 seconds. Uh-oh. Still no speaking. I don't really care, personally. What the deuce? Okay, I gotta admit, this stage is pretty cool. You didn't see anything like this in Mario 64, did you? I know I didn't. Yeah, that didn't work. There we go. Crap. There he is. Whoa. Getting dizzy. Did I really miss? Anyway, that's Super Mario Sunshine. Hopefully you'll get it. It's fun.